because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Officially, 1:54 to go in this 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 57 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, for Freeman in the playoff win over the Rams, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, he also chipped in 68 yards from scrimmage.
So we got to see the best of that Atlanta Falcons duo, didn't we? And we haven't had that all season long due to injuries, guys in and out of the lineup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And going deep for Hill. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10, Smith again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, by the way, totally switching gears. Did you see the Andy Dalton Buffalo Bills thing and how much money has been given to his charities since he had the winning pass that put the Bills in the playoffs?
How about the Bills fans? Now, number one, obviously appreciative of the pass Andy Dalton made on 4th and 12, right, to Tyler Boyd, and he goes the whole way, and they get to the playoffs. Number two, the Bills haven't been to the playoffs in 17 years. So I heard that a lot of fans donated in $17 increments to represent the 17 years. And last I heard, somewhere around $345,000.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Flush to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Third and 2, Smith. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, Charles, we got a split second here. Let's look ahead to this divisional round weekend coming up. Jacksonville, Pittsburgh. Now, those two teams met. You remember week 3, Jacksonville won 30-9. That was the game that Ben Roethlisberger said afterwards, hey, maybe I don't have it anymore.
Man, that's because he threw 5 interceptions in the game and really put his team in a deficit and in a hole. And, you know, since that time, Big Ben has shown us that he still has it. So that's not an issue at all.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Smith on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. Finding some room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. In motion left, Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to go for a big, and that's caught at the 25. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 49 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been giving up in this one.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Smith now on second down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his side.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Smith throwing on first down, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day when we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Throwing now is Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because